Hey guys, happy summer of 2024, and in today's video I will be making all the fans in my house part 2 because I got a testing site that's in my basement and I've got the Wokoning in the basement, and the ending will be quite a surprise to see which fan I got. Let me give you a close look. Fan that a lot of you have been waiting to see, and it's quite popular too. First here is my favorite fan ever of this. It's the Rejuvenation Peregrine in my room. My dad had bought me as a my dad bought this as a birthday present for me about, I don't know, 3 years ago. I think we installed in 2021. It's a beautiful fan. If you start off with the light, it's a bright LED. It'll burn your retinas if you just look at it. Yeah. Don't want to look at that, but not enough to brighten my whole room, I'll tell you that. Well, that being, and here's a remote, by the way. Start up on speed 1. Pretty much all of the fans that I have that are installed have DC motors. I don't know why. I guess it's just coincidental. Let's kick it up to speed 2. Hope the camera quality captures this. Speed 3. Speed 4. Five. Let's turn back on the light. Speed 6, or high speed. So if we do an airflow test and stand right at the sweet spot, you'll find that this fan may not be the fastest fan in the world, although, it's decent in terms of speed, but even for 150 RPM or something like that, it blows some serious air. It blows as much as a Casablanca fan, I'll tell you that. I would definitely recommend one for a house, or, It is my favorite fan. I mean, I've talked a lot about the Harbor Breeze Quimby, but, which technically, yeah, it is my second favorite fan. But yeah. Alright, shut it off. We're gonna be moving on to the master bedroom now. There's no fans in these areas. Reason being, I don't know. But I might try and sneak a Quimby if I ever get one in here. Here, I don't know. Yeah, guys, this technically isn't a ceiling fan, but I just wanted to include my bathroom fan while I'm up here. Light turns on. Obviously can't dim it. It's single speed. Noisy. No airflow whatsoever. Brings the air up so you're not smelling feces. I mean, yeah, there's not much to this thing, so I mean, even my vanities were interesting, so well, let's move on. The one Cerebral Island, I'm not really too sure though. Alright, in this room, let me just open up this blind here for, there we go. is a 70-inch Monte Carlo Maverick that was the first fan we installed. It replaced the Casablanca Four Seasons 3 that had a bad capacitor, and it was just absolutely terrible. I'm just going to part 2 of this. It has a really small motor. It only has like an 85 millimeter motor, which isn't that big, but you know. Can y'all shut up? Jeez. Oh, don't worry. I can cut all this. Thanks, Dad. Two. Jesus Christ. Speed 3. And let me give you a clear view of this remote. Monte Carlo is kind of unique when it comes to remotes. I think they made this remote specifically only for this fan and the Minimalist, which is also a really cool fan. The options varied on what fan we would get here. We've been considered a Harbor Breeze Kingsbury, but that thing's just ugly as heck. Speed 4. Five. And 6. What the heck was that? Huh. Okay, that's weird. I've never had that happen before on the remote. Oh, crap, is it stuck on high? Well, alright, let's shut it off. And I guess I'm taking this remote down because I can't get it to shut off or anything. Actually, I'll continue making the video. I'll just combine it. Alright guys, I apologize about that. I was able to fix it by just taking the battery out and putting it back in, so it turns out it was just kind of a glitch of the Maverick. Interesting, because that was the only time that happened. Alright, so up here, as you can see, is my 84-inch Big Ass Fans Haiku. It was a pretty expensive fan. It cost nearly like $2,000, but it's been a great fan, especially in the summer. This thing's a godsend. Before this fan was a craft-made builder series of some sort that had like a bad cap too, was only controlled by a single switch. It was a piece of junk that needed to be thrown out, and this was an absolute great replacement for it. So I'm showing you speed 1. Let me turn it up. And this fan does have a light option. You just can't use it because it has no light. Also, there's other options like wish mode for natural breathe, sleep mode for, I don't know. I think it turns off for like 30 minutes and then comes back on. Timer and stuff. Not as advanced as a Casablanca, surprisingly, but these are used for more industrial applications. Speed 3. This thing is like 7 speeds. Speed 4. Speed 5. speed 6. And final speed, speed 7. Sorry about that. This thing is so powerful. 15,000 cubic feet of airflow on high will absolutely produce a windstorm here, and it does a good job of that. It's fast. I don't know if you can see it, but it's at a high centrifuge right now. Centrifuge, centrifugal force, you know. Yeah, I think a lot of you know what I mean. But for those who haven't dived into physics, well, all right. So that was that. Next up is a dangerous fan, AKA. It's a really cool looking fan, but it's dangerous. It's the Harbor Breeze Rockall. I found out what was the problem. I bent the blades back in shape, so it has less of a wobble, but the problem is, well, we gotta buy a new box for it. So right now it's on its first speed, which is a minimum speed. I'm just gonna switch it up to speed 2 right now. And dear God, hope this thing doesn't fall. Because I went in there, I saw the mounting bracket. It looks like those screws inch away every time this fan is on. But luckily, half of the fan will fall if, like, worst case scenario. Speed 3. As you can see, it utilizes the same remote as my Rejuvenation Pair Grind because they're both made by Fanimation. If you turn the light on, it's a nice ambience, but you can't dim it. It's cool looking fan though. There's a clock on it. I feel like it's gotten slower because we always use it on lower speeds like 1 and 2. Speed 4. Oh boy, this is where it starts to really wobble. So, I'm gonna have to be like right under it, give it a little check, and maintain it back. Because my oh my, this thing wobbles. It's 5th speed, or speed 5. Way to switch. Give it a little check. Here comes high speed, or speed 6, and I'm not sure if I really feel safe turning it on for as much as I'm doing speed 5, but you know. This thing's fast, and this thing blows a lot of air because it's a Fanimation fan. You can hear it. This thing is powerful. I'm glad it has less of a wobble though, because last time I tested it. Or it could be a voltage increase, because I think the voltage increased on this fan because it's somehow spinning quicker. Doesn't wobble as much though, so yay. But on the darker side, it doesn't blow as much air as it used to. Fast though. I wonder why it was so fast this time. I guess, I don't know. I'll get a new box for it though. As you can see, that's not safe. And yeah, well, let me show you to my basement. That is not safe. That's what I was gonna show you. And turn the light off. Yeah, I think I'll just go back door. I'm gonna have to cut this out. Sorry about Alright guys, so finally continuing on to the basement. Here is my Wokaning geometric that my dad bought for this particular spot in the basement about, I don't know, it was like 2021 or something. As you can remember, or if you remember, a lot of this basement is kind of finished now. Progress has been made. Yeah, what's cool about this fan is that if you shut this off and turn it, and you set it to lamp on, turns from blue light to soft light, to like warmer light, or I don't know. All done by a toggle of a switch, so switch it up. I'll switch it over to blue light, or whatever, this soft light, and turn it to low speed. And so you can get a clearer view of the fan. Medium speed. It's definitely a quiet fan for an enclosed ceiling fan, not, you know, my on-and-off Sun Valleys, surprisingly, is as quiet as this, which is surprising because it's based off of Dexter, known to be a very loud fan. High speed. Good. Yeah, that's some nice airflow. It's definitely one of the nicer looking Chinese ceiling fans. You know, China makes all the fans now, and I wouldn't try and shop when you're bombarded by their results. So, yeah. I'm gonna show you the surprise a lot of you have been waiting for. This right here is my Casablanca Brescia. I collected it in August of 2023. And, sorry about that, let me just plug it in. And it's a very advanced fan. Let me just switch it off. I think you heard the beeps, and those are not IntelliTouch beeps. I don't have an IntelliTouch board. You know, I didn't get the Barolo. I'd rather get a dog over a Casablanca Barolo, so that's probably why I don't have one. But this fan does utilize the AdvanTouch remote, which is, you know, awesome. It's also, so this fan is, what's very cool about this fan is it's stated E40 or ER004, error. Hence, that's why there's error on the down rod. Not sure if you can see it that well, but yeah. Well, I have a light for it. I'm just gonna put it up tomorrow though. It's turned on. And put it up to speed 1. That's the restaurant low, as a lot of people call it. It's finally nice to have an XLP Casablanca in person. They're definitely nice fans. I got this one specifically for a really good price from an honest Facebook Marketplace seller. Speed 2. Yeah. The light works, the fan works, everything works, you know. I've had a lot of people off Marketplace kind of scam me, you know. For example, like my Galileo doesn't work, and the San Francisco had a worn out bearing, which isn't too bad of a problem, but you know, ideally everyone would love to have a perfect working fan like this. Speed 3. This remote's cool. I don't get why AdvanTouch remotes are so hated though. It's nice. Speed 4. I'm already feeling a lot of air. Yeah, this fan has a lot of scratches, unfortunately, on it. On the copper, like, there's a few scratches from them setting it down outside and not knowing how to unscrew with a screwdriver. That being said, yeah. Speed 5. I love this little meter. Wait, not the meter, but it actually tells you, like, if it's a downward draft or not. Here's Casablanca on the side. And high speed. Speed 6. This thing's a windstorm at high. It's fast too. Well, it's a Casablanca fan, so nothing less should be expected. I want to see what light does. I don't have a light on, but... Oh, it just says L. And then it off. Shows a little light icon. The Advantage remote is very advanced. Well, with that being said, let's turn it off. It's really cool. It's a really powerful fan. In fact, I'm getting a little cold right now, so yeah. That's part 2 of ceiling fans in my house. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.